And, you know, I have to apologise to any of the Jazz and Jess fans who are in on the joke. We are not drinking cock. We are drinking lemonade. Sorry. You talk, I'm drinking. See? I can't do pictures.
You ever see that? You ever see that moment on Scanners where the guy's head blows up? Anyway,
that was so awesome. But wear a smock. Really. The front 3 rows are going to get very wet.
Ah, like Evil Dead the Musical.
Yeah, very much.
So much money. Anyway,
what more can we plug? Transformers.
Alright, test. Like, I've said online before that there is nothing I don't know about Transformers. That's a double negative. Yeah. Test me. Any question you can think of. Transformers.
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to ask you 3 questions I can come up with.
Okay.
But then after that, and this is basically a challenge, because we are going to be sending this to you guys on the Jazz and Jess forums. If you've stayed through this many to actually watch us talk nothing but rubbish, then we love you. Really. Because, yeah, well, maybe. You got to pay me for that.
Money.
Send us questions. Anything you do not know about Transformers, don't go to Wikipedia.
Ask a nerd!
It's Ask a Nerd. If you want to know anything about any geeky subject, and if we know about it, we will answer it. Absolutely guaranteed. So there you have it. You know,
yeah, but let's be fair.
We're not going to wait to put our faces on the internet.
Hang on, wait. The whole credibility of this, because who's to say that we couldn't just Wikipedia this? Wikipedia has ruined everything.
We will not. Okay, solemn English promise, and you know full well that that means that essentially we will be doing it unless we get paid enough money to ignore it. We will not stick your hand up, you tard. Use Wikipedia to actually answer any of your questions. Send us a question, we will answer it to the best of our ability, and if we don't know, we'll just go... I like that noise. Okay. So, basically, right... Yeah, you can, absolutely. Okay, here you go. What was the name of the first Transformer?
The very first Transformer.
The very first Transformer.
Now, when you say the very first Transformer,
the very first, as in kind of like whatever god it was or whatever.
Well, that, my friend, depends on the continuity.
Here we go. Brace yourselves.
Now, I'm not entirely sure I can answer all of this completely correctly because I'm not sure every single one of these.
It wouldn't be a challenge if you were doing
this. For example,
in
the comics continuity, especially the Marvel comics continuity, there were 13 original Transformers created by Primus when he turned himself into Cybertron.
So Primus was the first Transformer?
Well, Primus technically was basically him and Unicron and Astral.
Primus is Cybertron, isn't he?
Yes.
Kind of.
To be fair, though, I suppose that makes Unicron the first Transformer, because if Unicron was a threat that existed, and then Primus was a planet at that point, then Unicron was also a planet.
Orson Welles, right.
Yeah, so he was a Transformer. Then Primus created the 13 Transformers. So yeah, Unicron would be the first Transformer.
Right, so Marvel continuity says Unicron.
Unicron. And the answer is... Unicron.
So, what about the cartoon then?
What, the old Sundial cartoon?
Yeah, the one with Peter Cullen as Optimus Prime.
Okay.
Peter Cullen, we love Peter Cullen.
Spend us money. First Transformer in that one. That is actually an unanswered question because the Quintessons created them.
There you have it.
There was no first Transformer, as far as I can remember.
So it's a case of like just assembly lines sort of thing.
Yeah, they were.
So the Quintessons created.
It was a piss take of the actual reality of it because all of the Diaclone toys, the cars and things like that were all made to be the Autobots, and the military hardware and sort of just things were the Decepticons. So in the cartoon, when they had the Quintessons making the Transformers, they actually made the joke that all the military hardware would be the Decepticons, and they're 2 separate castes of slaves.
Right.
Autobots and Decepticons, and the Autobots were the ones who rebelled, and that's where the symbol comes from.
Fantastic. Okay.
And the Decepticons were just basically gladiatorial places.
And so you're saying there was another continuity, so what, is there another...
there's the IDW continuity, the movie continuity, the Armad, Renegade, Cybertron continuity.
Well, the movie continuity doesn't really talk about it. I mean, I've seen the movie, so I know for a while that there's no...
Yeah, but there's also...
They basically take the Allspark, don't they?
Yeah. Pretty much.
But, you know, all the other ones...
But the problem is, even inside of the continuities, there's different continuities. For example, there's inside the Marvel continuity, there's all of the Simon Furman stuff that he did when he wasn't with Marvel, which includes the Transformers Afterlife Gen 1. Yeah.
Okay.
All sorts of shit like that.
So it basically just branches off in a million different places.
Yeah.
So, in other words, there's several theories, but nobody really knows.
There's nothing concrete in any of them.
There you have it then. Okay, so what else can I ask you about Transformers?
That must be an X-Men question.
An X-Men question. See, because of the fact that Nate is Transformers and X-Men related, you know,
and Resident Evil.
And Resident Evil. I'm Spider-Man. Tokyo Sense.
Yeah, you're Spider-Man is to you what X-Men is to me. You know absolutely everything about it.
Well, almost everything. I mean, I wouldn't be able to quote issue for issue. I'm not one of those. It's just the fact
Well, then you're not on my level, are you?
I'm kind of a sponge, and the more I learn about Spider-Man, the more it just sort of stays in. It just sort of sticks along, and subsequently, that actually sort of brings me to the point of one more day.
Okay.
I know there are comic fans on the Jazz and Jazz forums and Resident Evil fan forums, so hi.
Hi Pablo, hi Josh. I think you're pretty much it.
If you've not read One More Day, then seriously.
Yeah, I don't even read Spider-Man, and I think this is the most retarded thing.
I am quite the Spider-Man fan. I am a big Spider-Man fan. I've been reading it ever since I was 4. Not to the point where I'm actually going to sort of, start wearing, like, spandex or anything. I'll go to conventions.
Don't lie.
Well, I've worn spandex once for him. But One More Day has essentially, in a story, undermined Mary Jane as a character, and then goes and wipes out 25 years of continuity to, lo and behold, bring back Harry Osborn. One of the most defining things of the comics is the fact that Harry died a hero, and that completed his story. Bringing Norman back was a big thing because he was a villain. So you need a villain in Spider-Man, and he is the arch nemesis. I mean, a lot of people in the thing is Doc Ock. It's not. It's the Green Goblin.
For a long time, a lot of people were saying that Colossus and Psylocke were the poster boy and poster woman of Marvel comic characters staying dead, or that they would be. When now they come to think of it, Harry's been. I mean, there's obviously a character out there.
Harry died, and he's been dead for a very, very long time. And it's the fact that the only time that you ever actually see him or hear of him, it's a projection. There was a hologram of Harry Osborn in an annual once, if I remember right. And there was one guy who's, and one of the most stupid things to explain who this mystery Green Goblin was. He had the face of Harry Osborn, and then it changed into the face of somebody else, and then it looked like Aunt May, and then it turned to goo or something. I can't remember who wrote that. I think it was John Byrne who wrote that, actually.
Good old John Byrne.
Good old John Byrne. I'm probably
John, if you're watching this, stop making comics.
Please.
Draw them. I don't mind you drawing them. Just don't like them, please. What the fuck?
Chapter 1. No, dude, that wasn't so cool. So basically, One More Day. It's been a way to actually sweep the whole Spider-Man revealing himself on like the world's media during Civil War, but then annuls his marriage with Mary Jane, which some fans are cheering about and some fans are crying about.
Yeah, I remember. I think on the forums, Super Pablo actually put up like I think it was him, put up a thing saying like the percentage of people who have voted on like superhero hype or something about the change. It was like 97% of people have said it's a bad thing.
I think pretty much at the moment there are only I end up getting far too many titles from our local comic store, and they end up putting it in a bag behind the counter because of the fact that I go in there so often, and it's always like a pre-order. It's like a subscription. And I get far too many titles, and there's only a few of them which I'm actually, and this is the sign of me being a geek and an addict and not knowing when to quit, unlike Nate who did know when to quit, there's only like about 3 or 4 titles that I'm actually enjoying reading. And
to be fair, if I was still into comics now, I'd probably only read Astonishing and X Factor for the X-Men titles. That's probably it. And this new X-Force, maybe, because I might see what it's like.
Actually, it looks kind of cool. Cobra X-Men. So,
yeah, but it's been done before.